Hi everyone, I'm Jen from Ocean Tales Music, and if you've been teaching piano, you know that students don't all progress at the same rate. Some students need lots of time to become comfortable at one level. Others are ready for new challenges much sooner. The trick is learning to watch your students rather than the calendar. Here are 3 signs I look for. The first sign is boredom. That student that used to be engaged in their lessons now just seems unenthusiastic and less engaged. Perhaps they're rushing through their pieces, losing focus. They might seem distracted. Perhaps they're not completing their work every week. Boredom can happen for lots of reasons, but one possibility could be that the student is playing music that is just too easy. Students need and thrive on challenges, so sometimes what looks like a lack of motivation could be a lack of a challenge. The second sign that they're ready to move up to another level is rapid completion. If a student is consistently taking a piece from first read through to performance ready in 1 to 3 weeks, definitely pay attention. Ask yourself, was the first read through or sight read just a little bit too easy? Does the student have the piece memorized quickly? Does the student seem ready to handle some more complexity? If the answer to some of these questions is yes, the student is probably ready for something more demanding. I'm not talking about rushing students through levels just for the sake of increasing the grade level. I'm talking about providing an appropriate challenge for a student that's ready. And the third sign that they're ready to move up a level is that they've learned everything that their current repertoire level has to teach. And what I mean by that is that every level is designed to teach certain skills. And eventually students will reach a point where they've mastered most of those concepts. This could mean the technical skills required to play the piece. It could be the rhythmic note values included in the piece. It could be the key signatures. And finally, it could also be that they're ready for some more expressive music making, meaning thinking more deeply about phrasing, color interpretation, and the more artistic aspects. And this doesn't necessarily hinge on age. It depends really on each student whether or not they have that musical maturity to play some more complex music. So use your best judgment. So providing that next challenge to the student doesn't necessarily mean they need to move up a grade level. It could, but it could also include some other strategies, such as providing an additional supplementary piece, expanding some of the styles of music that they play, a duet or ensemble piece to play with another student, and repertoire with those new musical concepts we were talking about earlier. The goal is to keep them growing in musical ways and to keep them engaged in those piano skills that they're learning. Now, I will admit that teaching this way does take a lot more planning. It requires you to be very observant and in tune with your students' behavior and needs. It's definitely easier to pick a book that your student will use and let them use it for the whole year and then simply buy the next book the year after. But I have found so much more success and satisfaction this way. Providing enough challenge for students is one of the best ways to keep them engaged and motivated in piano lessons. And because of that motivation, they often progress faster, enjoy lessons way more, and have so much more confidence at the piano. I would love to hear from other teachers on this topic. What signs often tell you that a student is ready for the next level or another challenge? Leave a comment below. And if you're looking for engaging, skill-building repertoire for your students, you can explore my free sampler and piano sheet music collection at oceantalesmusic.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy teaching!